You want to wrap it up by talking about their criminal trial?
To wrap it up, actually, is it cool if I talk about the UK case over there
You're talking about
and
the
give that
one
one a
with the
shout out?
girls?
Yes, a lot of you listening might be feel familiar with this story if you're following the Tate saga. Um, so there's four women in the UK. Um, they first kind of started telling their story in the Vice documentary, the original one by Matt Shea, back in last January. More recently, there was the Channel 4 documentary called I Am Andrew Tate, where a few of the women told a bit of their testimonies and their story. So
Wait,
this,
is that the one
they,
that came out just recently? The I Am Andrew Tate one?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And for those not in the UK, I believe it's on YouTube on the Channel 4 page. So if you haven't seen it, it's a good one to check out.
Yeah, new information regarding the case with the girls.
Yeah. So these girls are the ones that, well, one, they're the ones that Andrew and many of his fans have said don't exist. So anyone listening, I can confirm they definitely exist for starters. But there's a few important things to keep in mind. So a lot of people say too, why are they coming out of the woodwork now? And that kind of rhetoric. So firstly, one, it wouldn't matter if they did because trauma can take years and these things can take time. But these cases actually go back to 2013 and 2014. So these women claim that, allege that Andrew horrifically assaulted them. I don't know if I can go into detail too much on YouTube. Um, Back in 2013 and 2014, they went to the police very shortly after, and they had quite a lot of evidence, some of which is kind of infamous now. Voice recordings of Andrew saying, I loved R-wording you. We're on YouTube, I guess. Text
Yeah.
messages documenting this. So, and there was eyewitness to one of the assaults, alleged assaults. So they went to the Hertfordshire Police and put in all this evidence. And in the UK, the process from there would be for the police to bring the file to the Crown Prosecution Service. And this didn't happen until 2019. It took 4 or 5 years. So it's just a whole mess. Yeah.
I want to point out
Um,
about that whole thing that there's a theme regarding like Andrew's a martial artist and one of the girls is talking about how she choked unconscious and to do something like that it's no surprise that a martial artist knows how to do something like bedroom not kill somebody, basically where I'm going with that. It is part of their mind control strategy. At least that's what I theorize. I'm not sure if like some scientific analysis or studies been done on this, but the idea is that when they are placed into an unconscious state, they can then slip suggestions into their mind to begin to manipulate them. That is the whole tactic. And part of the war room chat logs, they even talk about that. They talk about a bruise being on a girl's neck and how she doesn't remember how it got there. But the bruise would be from applying pressure on the artery and then basically choking them unconscious. So no surprise a martial artist
yeah.
knows how to do something like that.
It's a common theme as well with a lot of the allegations with women that don't know each other. Some of the ones in the case from Romania have said similar things as well. Um, so there's one thing if people want to do their thing in the bedroom consensually and get a bit rough or what have you, but to the point of going unconscious and, for example, having blood vessels burst in their eyes
That's scary.
from the force on their neck. Yeah, man. Um, so these these women, so there's four of them that have these allegations. They're looking to sue Andrew in the civil courts in the UK. Um, and the main hope really is to get justice and get um, the authorities in the UK to reopen the criminal case. That's what they want. So I definitely would like to shout out a fundraiser for these women. They've been really brave too by not backing down, and there's a lot of worries about the way Tate has been towards other victims in other cases as well. So they've been very brave, and especially speaking up the way they have in the documentaries, the way they have as well. So there's a fundraiser, a crowd justice fundraiser.
Borderline Genius made a connection that Cernovich had a choking blog. I did not know
Really,
about
hey,
that.
hey, Borderline Genius. Yeah, important member of the team Matrix. So shout out. Wow, a choking blog.
Yeah,
Didn't know
strange.
about that one.
Crowd
But yeah,
Justice.
this fundraiser here for everyone listening.
It's Crowd Justice, right?
Yeah,
All right, I
yeah,
got it.
yeah. So so if anyone can make donations, even just a small one, even if you make it, even if you don't have much, you'll get in the loop with updates and whatnot. And I also just want to raise awareness for this as well, because there will be some big updates as far as this thing progressing in the future. So the documentary did a really good job of making more of the public aware of the fact that there's women in the UK from before Andrew even moved to Romania that have experienced this stuff or alleged they've experienced this stuff. And as these things progress and there is likely more news down the track, if anyone can donate, share it, and even just keep it in your minds as well that this is a big thing that these women are going to need help. So
Hey,
yeah, I
so
just wanted to shout that out.
question regarding that. So this case that is for the victim, this isn't criminal. This is a civil case,
That's correct. Yeah,
and they're trying to make it criminal.
absolutely. So yeah, so this is a fundraiser for a civil case to bring that into court. And what they really want is not so much money, but justice, and for him to see justice. And not they've seen him go to Romania and seen this allegedly happen to other women too. So that's what this is all about. So I definitely wanted to shout that one out before we wrapped up.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we showed that on the screen. We've got links